To implement Andres into, I'm going to start off by saying, Conte being fired before David Moyes was not on my 2023 bingo card.
That's true.
That was not supposed to happen in any reality. This is the one in the 7 million where it does happen.
Imagine an 18th place team's manager isn't getting fired, but a 4th place manager is. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So we've already talked about the whole Conte aspect of it, Diego.
Yeah.
Now it's Julian Nagelsmann.
Yeah.
Nagelsmann. Yeah.
Nagelsmann, yeah.
Is he your saving grace? Is he your savior?
He is the man who will bring. Okay.
The Nagelzaya, perhaps.
Nagelzaya. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just throw that name around like that. All right, you have to have it established. The Moyes brought us from relegation to European almost
to relegation
to European quarterfinals to now
to relegation.
To relegation battle. But hey, you know what? At least the season's hella exciting. You know, we're playing in a Europa Conference League quarterfinal, okay? And then we're in a relegation battle. So I mean,
there we go.
You know, it can just
both,
be complete.
Both sides of the coin.
I mean, I don't know what else you want. And if we win, we get Europa League next year. So you know, if we stay up like and then win the Europa Conference League, I'm just saying I'll take that.
Anyways. Nagelzaya.
Come on, man. Can't stop.
Yeah, no, I mean, Conte leaves with a big indentation, if you will. He left a big imprint on the club with that speech of his at the end. I think
what a way to go out.
Honestly, there was not a better way for him to have gone out in such a intense way. Like if he was going to go out,
that's so Antonio Conte.
It is, and honestly, I love it because yes, it was harsh, and I think he was a little too harsh on the players, at least some of the players. But I love that he called out the board because no manager really has done that, and the fact that he went out and just called them out on their crap, oh, so good. But the thing is, he left. Now players upset, board upset. We're not in a bad spot, but it's just weird. It's just a weird spot to be in. And so we need a strong appointment. And that's where Julian Nagelsmann comes in. Surprise firing from Bayern because they wanted Tuchel because Tottenham were interested in Tuchel. So Bayern were like, screw you, we want him now.
Just snap him up, yeah.
Yeah, and so they got rid of Nagelsmann, which he almost fits the bill perfectly. He's a project manager. He'll stay for multiple years if he likes the project. He doesn't need to spend big. Obviously, if you can, he'll like it, but he will incorporate players. He has a style of play that's offensive, free-flowing football. He is what we want. And don't get me wrong, Poch is great, but I kind of think we need a bit more time before we get Poch. We need to set. Poch shouldn't be doing another rebuild. Poch should not be coming in.
He's been there, done that.
He's done that. Yeah, he needs to be here at our peak. So we need Nagelsmann to come in and get us to that peak.
Where's the loyalty? Hold on. With that logic. If he brings you to the peak, shouldn't that manager stay in place instead of Poch?
Oh, absolutely. No. I'm not saying like get rid of him as soon as we're done. I'm saying like whenever Nagelsmann's time here is done, then we come for Poch.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like just throwing him out like a side piece. You said fuck him. I got the use out of you. Bring in the new one.
No.
My thing with the whole project manager thing, and I think he's great. He is a project manager, and he deserves more time at Bayern Munich. Blah blah. I think the only thing I see being a problem here with him coming to Tottenham is another disconnect with him on the board, because to be a project manager, you need a good amount of say in what's happening, and the Tottenham board are notorious for not giving the managers enough backing that they need to take the club to the top. You're right. If he gets the backing, then he'll stay there for a long time. But this is the same conversation we had post Pochettino when Conte came in. It's okay, project manager. The board hopefully will back him. The board backed him more than other people,
absolutely,
for sure.
Yeah.
But not enough to the point where they should. Not to the point where they want to be at. Who's to say they're going to do the same thing with Nagelsmann?
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: they're probably, to the extent that they could be backing these managers, they're not going to. but we saw progress under Conte compared to what we saw under Poch, who was the most deserving of any manager we've had in the past over a decade. He was the most deserving to be back, and so we've seen progress from them, especially with Conte. So the question is, instead, I think more now is whether Nagelsmann has the patience to wait 2, 3, 4 transfer windows to get to that point that he really wants to get to. Because I feel like we can. It's just we're going to take a lot longer than maybe he would like for it to happen if he comes in with the expectation that's going to happen now. But that being said, I do think Nagelsmann has more patience than Conte does. So maybe that helps us out. What also doesn't help is that the Real Madrid job is going to be available in the summer, most likely. And
True.
Real Madrid are also looking at Nagelsmann, and if we're being honest,
and
not many
they
clubs,
want a Tuchel. They want a Tuchel.
They want a Tuchel.
Yeah, that I think Real Madrid is the primary reason why Bayern snagged Tuchel.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Because Carlo Ancelotti is probably going to Brazil in the next half year. I don't know. I had seen a tweet. I don't want to make this about Chelsea, but I seen a tweet and regarding the whole project thing, because obviously Graham Potter has not fitted in, whatever. But someone was saying like, if we were to sack Graham Potter right now, Chelsea are the much more valuable and exciting to go to for Nagelsmann than Tottenham, because of the players at hand and because of financial backing, because he could buy whoever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
Tottenham need to act quick like Bayern did.
Yep.
And they need to get Nagelsmann before Chelsea makes a decision and before we go another bad run of form and sack Graham Potter and want Julian right away, because he's our number one option if we were to sack him right now.
Yeah.
And if Tottenham don't take advantage of this opportunity, who would they? I mean, it'd be very hard to get someone else of that quality immediately.
We need to sign Nagelsmann to a contract starting. It's not going to start now. It'll start in the summer, but we need to sign him down to a contract now. Our biggest advantage was the fact that we were ready to make a decision before any other club, before Real Madrid and Chelsea were, because they're still having managers. But if we aren't going to do that, the chances of us getting him decrease enormously.
Heavily.
And
see, it's from a Chelsea point of view too. Chelsea are waiting until the end of the season to review Graham Potter and to make a decision on Graham Potter. Longer Tottenham waits, the closer we get to that point of him potentially being sacked, and I think he will be. And then you bring in this other perfect project manager, and then Nagelsmann picks us, and then Tottenham. I mean, I could see Tottenham signing Graham Potter, if I'm being honest.
I could too. That's the thing.
That'd be perfect, honestly. But yeah, Tottenham need to act quicker than they ever have before.
Yeah.
And as a neutral, not as a neutral, but as a non-Tottenham fan, I'm sick and tired of the dance that Tottenham have been doing for 3 years now, 4 years now.
You're tired, brother.
Yeah, I know. Well, coming from a Chelsea fan, right? No, I understand. I understand the manager thing, but Tottenham is like doing the same thing Chelsea does, just in the longer increments, but to the same, but like longer increments, but less success in the end. You know.
Here's the thing as well. Like, maybe just to wrap it up, because I know we've been going for a bit, but like Pochettino was that guy, and unfortunately, he tried his best. He tried his damn best, but he didn't get there, and that was not through all his own fault. We talked about this before, the board and all that, but we went for Mourinho. He was similar to Conte in the fact that he was one of those guys that, like, okay, not I know there's a lot of Mourinho fans out there, but Mourinho isn't the guy he used to be. He's not the, like, prime Mourinho was another level of manager, but he's not prime Mourinho anymore, and so we kind of felt that a little bit. He wasn't exactly that guy anymore, and again, the board's fault. Nuno, let's not even talk about Nuno. He was a complete mishap. He never existed.
I always forget Nuno managed at Tottenham.
And you know what the crazy part is? He won Manager of the Month in his first month.
He did.
That's crazy.
He did. That's
you played 3 games and all of a sudden, Manager of the Month. It was complete under lack of judgment.
The Nuno Zaya was crazy.
Okay.
Oh God. No.
Oh God. No. Okay, now you're just disrespecting the whole Messiah. Not even like Moisa, the Messiah aspect of what it means. Now you're just giving it to everybody. It's outrageous.
That disrespects Moyes at that point.
That's just disrespectful. Come on, man.
And so yeah, just to finish off. And Conte was like that guy that we knew wasn't a project manager but could win. The question is whether we could win in time before it all ended. It did not, and so we're now at this point where it would be stupid to go after another win now manager.
Totally.
And if we do not go for Nagelsmann or even Poch to a certain extent, or someone to the similar caliber of like manager, it will be bashing our head against the wall, trying to do the same thing over and over, and just not working out. And at this point, at a certain point, the board has to go. It has to go because they are the one constant throughout the last 20 years.
The sacking of Antonio Conte is honestly really good timing for the board, in my opinion, because you wait till summer, you have your assistant managers Ryan Mason's to me managing. You wait till summer, and honestly, at this point, this was the last season Tottenham could have won anything with this group of players.
Yeah.
Summer comes around, you sign Julian Nagelsmann, Harry Kane's probably gone. You might lose other people too, who knows? Mm-hmm. And then you go almost full rebuild mode.
Yeah.
You give him Nagelsmann who he wants, set him up for the next 5, 6, 7 years, give him a reason to stay for the next 5, 6, 7 years, let him be the next Pochettino.
Absolutely.
And then you're good to go. All aspects of the club need to be firing for that.
Yeah.
I have heavy doubts that it will, because when something is going right, something else is going wrong. That's just Tottenham.
That's just Tottenham. Absolutely.
That's just Tottenham right there.
This club never does anything 100% correctly. Always
we need an all or nothing documentary in Tottenham, because that phrase embodies Tottenham.
We did.
Oh, another one. We need another one.
Another one.
This club was
I just want. Oh, Dago, someone had a post on my school's Reddit today, and they're like, any Tottenham fans have a TV, and they were getting flamed in the comments by UCSD students.
Damn.
The whole time. Let me see if I can pull it up.
What do we think of Tottenham? Shit.
It was hilarious.
I want to give a shout out, by the way. Andres, I never told you this. I told Elijah. There's a guy at my school I talked to once.
Oh yeah.
Whose middle name is Tottenham. Because his parents are such huge fans, and he's now a huge fan as well. And
that's
so
cool, class.
Though.
That's class. Crazy.
I thought he was joking. I was like, "Are you being serious right now?" He's like, "Yeah." On my medical records, it's first name Tottenham, last name. I'm like, holy shit!
What a lad.
Let me read these comments from our Reddit.
Oh dear.
What are you gonna do? Laugh at them? Smallest club in North London. Oh, I know UCSD has a depression problem, but you didn't need to out yourself like that. Said you want to be even more sad during the quarter, LMAO. Out of all the teams in the Prem, you still chose Tottenham. Why would this person said ask any Korean male?
Damn.
That's racist as fuck.
Because it's funny. And someone put the entire Real Madrid logo.
Oh, nice.
I don't.
Nice. Did anyone actually respond? Oh yeah, I have a TV.
One said off campus. One said Chelsea fan here with a TV. Bring it on. You can't hurt me anymore.